knowing your history is, well, that's one of the most important parts of our culture, I think.
Definitely.
Because if you don't know where you came from, how do you know where you're going? My plane is no plane. Just about, I'd say like 95% of the time, when I'm standing in front of the wall, I have no idea what I'm doing.
True.
I don't have a sketch because I freestyle just about everything.
What?
Most of the times I don't have a color scheme before I get to the wall. It's just whatever paint I've got in the car. And then, it's just a lot of the time the wall itself, the size that I've got to work with, the shape of it, dictates what word I use, because I cycle through three different words.
How's this weather, eh?
No, fucking unbelievable.
Right. I'm wearing bloody. Oh, what is that? Where are we? There we go. It's 40 degrees one day, and then fucking wearing
pissing down rain the next.
Yeah, and then wearing jumpers and shit at work. It's fucked.
I just put all that shit away, like
vacuum
into
sealed
the suitcases, and now I've got to fucking pull something out again. Freeze my ass.
Yeah, nice. All right, so you can talk about anything, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's get into it, eh?
Have you got some sneaky hidden questions that are going to delve into the depths of my psyche?
Mate, I do actually.
Oh shit! You've been doing some research.
There's some ones on there I didn't send you.
Surprise, fuckers!
Yeah. Anyway, we'll start off with a bit of a.
Hey. Crack it open, sir. Crack it open.
Mate. It's been a while. New season with the Aussie Battler podcast. So welcome to the new season, mate. We have Style Master. Absolute Style Master, man. Your tags are probably one of my favourite tags, like out of anyone in Sydney or say the world, I reckon. Like your tags are hectic, man. So it's like, yeah, your pieces as well, phenomenal. Like you can do so many different styles of graffiti. You've done some woodwork classing as well back in the day. I don't know if you still do it, but we have Mr. Donuts / Odyse on the podcast today, people. So welcome, mate.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Awesome, mate. Let's just start off from a little Odyse, a little donut, baby donut.
The donut bite, the donut hole, as it were.
Yeah. Let's just start off there, man. Where did you grow up? Because you're not from Sydney, are you?
No. I've spent a bit of time here now, but I moved around a lot when I was a kid. So I was originally born in Perth. Then moved around a fair bit. Grew up in Darwin, Sydney for a very short time, but most of it was in Canberra.
Yeah, wow.
And Canberra's where it all kind of started for me.
Yeah, okay. So what age? Like what ages was that when you were travelling around Australia? Pretty much was that like?
Well, I left Perth before I was 1. Then I was in Sydney for about 6 months. Darwin until I was about 7, and then we moved to Canberra after that.
Wow! So was that must have been from your parents, like work or something, or?
Yeah, my dad. So he worked for the armed forces, so we got posted to different places.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice. So which was your favourite place? You probably can't remember, can you?
No, everywhere's kind of got their pros and cons, but Darwin, I just remember being fucking stinking hot, humid as fuck. Biggest thunderstorms you'll ever see in your life, like lightning shows like only God has seen before. It's pretty fucking crazy up there when it gets to wet season. It just belts down like a motherfucker. The only thing I've seen like it was the floods in Brisbane when I was there, 2012 or 13. I can't remember which one it was, but
was that the big floods there when everyone was painting the trains up there as well?
it was the one after that.
Oh, right.
Those poor fuckers, they copped it like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, like I've never seen storms like that. I mean, we had hailstones coming down, like punching through the roofs of cars. That was unbelievable.
Fuck.
Yeah, but yeah. So Darwin just fucking hot and sticky. You know, like Robin Williams said, "Good when you're with a woman, not when you're in the jungle."
I haven't heard that one, mate, but that's gold.
And you know, Perth is what Perth is. It's hot, but it's dry. And then yeah, Canberra is cold as shit, man. Like,
but it also gets hot as fuck too, right?
It does now. I don't remember it being that hot when I was a kid, man. Like,
really?
I could have sworn it never really got above 30, 35 maybe. And now it's topping into the 40s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing that people will always remember about Canberra is the winter, because it is fucking terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been down there for both times, hot and cold, and it's just fucking the complete opposite. Like, it's just absolutely freezing and then absolutely fucking stinking hot, man. That's fucking wild, eh?
Yeah, it's frozen the paint in my cans on more than one occasion.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, right. You're out at like 3 a.m. and you go to drop a few tags and your can just stops working.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I guess like Europe, right? You know,
yeah, exactly.
Constipating trains and then the cans freeze up.
Yeah, well, that's fucking true too, man. Like the walls would get so cold, like, you know, concrete and bare brick walls, the paint would bounce off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was fucking unreal.
Interesting. Yeah. But so you were in Canberra till like when did you move to Sydney?
Well, I left Canberra about 2002, the beginning of 2002, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, moved to Sydney. Ended up in this little sort of well, it was what would you call it? A studio apartment above a shop on Redfern Street in Redfern. So that was kind of my introduction to Sydney, was fucking Redfern.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go, mate. It's pretty much everyone lives in a fucking shoebox here, mate.
Yeah.
That shoebox probably costs you $1,000 a week these days.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
But, yeah, so, okay, 2002. How old are you?
I would have been about what, 22, 23 maybe, something like that.
Yeah, a little bit older than me, but okay. But we'll go back to Canberra, man. So you went to school there. Did you get into much sports when you were younger? What type of like interests were you into as a kid before you got into graffiti?
Well, I was a pretty quiet kind of kid, really. I didn't really play a lot of sports after I, got into the sort of teenage years. Played a bit of cricket, indoor cricket. Ended up playing a little bit of roller hockey and ice hockey, although I can't skate very well, so I was usually the goalie. And
that makes sense.
I think Young Sorrow, I believe, in one of your past episodes, is talking about ice hockey in Canberra.
Yes.
And he's right, man. When you get one of them fucking pucks slapped at you, it hurts like a son of a bitch.
I can imagine, bro. Fuck, mate.
Oh, mate. I had a bruise on me for like 3 weeks. I copped a puck right in the side of the chest.
Oof.
And I knocked the breath out of me and I was on the floor. It was unreal.
Yeah, what's the go with ice hockey in Canberra, man? Like, is it their national sport? I didn't know that.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but I've just never heard of so many. Oh, I guess there's two of you, but I don't know how many more there are in Canberra. But it seems like ice hockey is a fucking thing in Canberra.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not much else to fucking do, is there?
Besides painting walls.
Yeah, well, exactly. And strangely enough, the ice hockey rink, the main one where they play the ice hockey, is down in Phillip, which is right next to Woden, where the Woden legal wall is. So, and right next to the squash courts, where some of the most iconic pieces and characters were done in the late 90s and early 2000s. So,
yeah,
it's kind of like ice hockey and graph go hand in hand down in the south of Canberra.
Yeah. I just realised as I was talking to you, he's not from Canberra. Man, I say the stupidest shit on this podcast. I can't believe people listen to me. But he's from Sydney, but he did get involved in ice hockey. Let's just fucking clarify that, all right? I don't get fans commenting going, oh, he's not from Canberra or whatever. He lives there now, but it just popped into my mind. But yeah, so in Canberra, your teenage years. Did you how did you get into graffiti? I mean, after the ice hockey and your cricket and stuff like that, did you? I think I spoke to you the other day at the records wall when you were saying that you saw some water tanks or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the way I originally started seeing graph was as I said to you the other day, these water tanks. These big concrete water tanks that dotted all over Canberra because it's a bush capital and there's a lot of water catchment areas and a lot of them are these gigantic concrete water tanks, and they're usually up on the top of a hill somewhere. There's one or two or even three, all placed together, and they've been like havens for graph as far as I can remember, man. Like, probably all the way back to the early 90s, maybe even before that, dudes have been painting on these water tanks. And there just happened to be some not far from my house. So we'd go adventuring, as young kids do, riding your bikes and walking around with your mates. And we came across these water tanks and they were just covered in graph, man, like really early pieces. And that kind of, you see the colors and you don't know what it is or what it's all about, and you don't really pay a lot of attention, but I remember seeing them. And then when I got into about, I think it was year 11, a mate of mine came over to me in school one day and he said, oh, this guy's doing graffiti in his book. And you want to have a look? And I went over and introduced myself to this dude, and he was just dropping little tags in his notebook. And we said, oh, can you teach us how to do that? And he was like, no, not really. But
fair enough.
Like, thanks, dude. But yeah,
the early days of graph, eh?
Everyone was so helpful. He could have saved me right then and there. Like, if I'd paid attention to him, I probably would have, led a productive life or something. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
That sort of sparked the interest, and he gave us a spot down at near the local shops to go and check out some of his tags that were still running, because he wasn't really that active. But we went and checked it out, and that was sort of, the first time that I went actively looking for graffiti to try and find this guy's tags. And then it turns out that the mate who had told me this, his brother was actually a pretty well-known writer in the north of Canberra, which I figured out later, and he kind of helped to break the wall, showed us my first hype mag, and then said, him and a mate were going up to Sydney to buy Krylons, and that just blew my mind, because you see Krylon in the magazine, you're like, oh my God, this is a mythical thing. And then you're holding a can of it in your hand. You're like, fuck. But yeah, that was kind of the introduction. And then started doing, shitty little Posca tags and trying to get up and bombing the toilets at school, getting busted for that. And, that sort of thing. Then you start going out a bit further and, yeah, the sort of typical thing. But
So was that guy that had that sketchbook or whatever? Was there pieces in there, or was it just tags?
No, it was just tags. I don't think he was ever one that he never really got past a throw up. But he was a good introduction. He was a really nice guy, but yeah, just never really made it as a writer.
Yeah.
But yeah, a cool way to sort of pick it up and start running with it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess most people start at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah. And his brother, you said he was pretty up there in the scene or whatever. Is he still around now painting, or was that just around that time?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen anything from him in a very, very, very long time. He used to write Smeg.
Okay.
SMEG.
Yeah.
He had a band by the same name that were pretty fucking cool. So we'd go and watch the gig, go out bombing afterwards. He was doing these pieces that said "authority is absurd."
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, when you think about it, that's a lot of fucking letters to put into a piece.
A lot of pain.
Yeah, but man, some of the ones that he did were really cool. He had this mad, rounded, funky style, and him and another guy who still writes today. He writes Fluke. I think most people in Canberra would know him if they.
I remember him.
Around my time, they had a crew called Bums with Money, BWM.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Which was like, yeah, I wanted to be in that crew so bad when I was young. I thought that was the shit. But yeah, so Smeg and Fluke were like, two of the dudes that I really wanted to be like. Fluke in particular, man, that guy's unreal. He smashed Canberra when I was young.
What time was this? Are you talking like early 90s or?
Oh no, I started
late 90s.
I dropped my first tag probably 96. Didn't really take it past tags for a few years because I didn't really know anybody apart from these dudes that I knew by association, but they never invited me to go painting with them or anything.
Yeah. So you were like 16 or something, or?
Yeah, about 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when it all kicked off. But yeah, I didn't really get much past throw ups myself for the first couple of years.
Yeah. It's I guess that's probably why you got such good tags, right? You started off tagging. I started off piecing, but yeah, starting off tagging is probably the better idea.
Well, it was all about tags, man. Like,
yeah,
when I first started, like this dude Fluke. Fluke was one of many names that he had, and his bombing partner, who now writes a tune, also still active in Canberra. Fucking mad style. Great guy too. They were all about tags, and they just did hundreds and hundreds of really big tags too. Like you could easily read it driving down the road. So that's what I wanted to do, and I always thought that their hand styles were really dope. So, I mean, you can still see Fluke's E. If I do a lowercase e, it looks like Fluke or it looks like a tune. Whether that's lighting or influence, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely influence. We'll just run with that, eh?
Yeah, but man, it's hand styles. It's always hand styles. And then I met this dude from Perth who writes Tubes, part of the APC and TFC crews over in Perth. Shout out to Tubes. Fucking love you, mate. He was doing these tags like I'd never seen before. Tags that didn't belong in Canberra. They were obviously Perth hand styles. And man, I wanted to do that sort of shit so bad. They had these big fucking loops and drop downs, and some of the ways that he'd bend a fucking like an A was just like way off sideways. And I'm like, what drugs are you on? And then I met him.
Give me some.
And he's about as straight-laced as they get. But yeah, so tags have always been my thing, man. Like, I don't know how many tags I've done, but it's got to be in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, fuck, it must be. To be honest, I didn't even think that Perth had a scene until fuck, what did I watch? I watched something, and I saw some videos of a guy that used to write Clue from Perth. He did heaps of panels.
I know him.
Yeah, he was like, he fucking hammered panels over there. So that's the only time I saw anything from Perth, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is sick. But
yeah, well, I mean, he's part of a crew over there called FDP.
Okay.
Who were absolute monsters on panels and streets and everything else in Perth as well. So, I mean, yeah, Clue's a mad bloke.
Yeah. Does he still paint now? Do you know? Or?
Yeah, he still paints now. Yeah.
Oh, true. I might have to get him on the podcast, mate. Get international guests instead of us Sydney cunts.
Yeah, well, if you can track him down, man, he's Perth is one of those places where the panel scene is really underground. Like, if you don't know dudes that do it, you just don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, Clue, fucking hit me up, mate. I'll come and jump on my podcast. I want to hear about the fucking Perth scene because I haven't heard anything besides this chat and your panels. So
he'll have some fucking good stories for you, man. He told me a few good ones back in the day. Adventures in Perth and overseas and shit. Yeah, he's a good bloke.
Overseas too?
Yeah, man, he went ape shit overseas.
Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah. Fucking hit me up, mate. Jeez. Get into this. All right, so your tags, getting your hand style nice and neat, getting your letter form all sweet. How did you get into actually doing a piece? Like sketching? Did you get sketching first, then do your piece? What was that process like?
Yeah, no, definitely. So it was. I've always kind of drawn. I don't claim to be an artist, man, like by any means at all. I struggle to do any sort of character. I can't do landscapes. I don't do backgrounds. I don't do any of that shit. But I just like to draw, anything. I'm not very good at it, but I like to. So when it turned to graph, I'm trying to sketch what I can see on the water tanks or on the walls or wherever I happen to be, and looking at hype mags, and I remember doing an outline that is basically an exact copy of an Atome piece, and just trying to replicate what I was seeing.
Yeah.
But I knew that you couldn't just copy something. Obviously, you got to make it your own, and I definitely wanted to make it my own. But yeah, sketching was a really big thing for me, and I'd fill pages and pages and books and books and books, and I've still got some from like 98, a full book of sketches, but I didn't know about black books. Like I didn't know anything about the actual graffiti scene because I didn't have anyone to introduce me to it. I didn't meet a fully fledged established writer like Fluke until 2000. So I'd been writing for 4 years before I met like a full dyed-in-the-wool kind of writer.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about caps. I didn't know about paint. I didn't know about black books, magazines, the scene in general, who to go over, who you can't go over, the unwritten rules and all that shit. I didn't know about any of that stuff. So,
how did you learn about that stuff?
Well, I came to it pretty late, when I first started getting crossed out, really. You go to a wall and somebody's crossed you out, and you learn not to be a smart ass. You don't leave little comments on walls because someone will fucking jack you. I had a couple of fairly intimidating meetings with people early on, which kind of schooled you to, stay in your fucking lane until you're better.
So you got rolled.
Yeah. Yeah.
It happens, mate. It happens.
But I avoided a beatdown, which was good. I copped a couple on the chin, but nothing too serious. Just kind of warning shots, which is good. But yeah, just sort of eased my way into it, and then the first attempt at doing an actual piece illegally was on the side of my local shops. Chromey, chrome and black with a white key line. Jumped
out the basics right.
Hey?
You got the basics right.
Yeah. It's a good place to start. It's a good place to finish too, really.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, jumped out of the bedroom window at 2 o'clock in the morning, snuck down there, did the shit, typical brazen sort of idea. But luckily, Canberra's a pretty quiet place, so just about anywhere you paint, there's not many people out. There's not many people driving past. There's not much risk, to be honest. Or at least it wasn't back then, before it really blew up. So yeah, it was pretty easy. And then drove past it the next morning, and then I think the bug really fucking set in then. Yeah.
How did you choose your tag? Was it first Donuts and then Odyse later, or
no? The first tag that I ever had was Aeon or Eon, however you want to pronounce it. It was AEON, and I ran with that for quite a while. Then I changed it up to Delight, which was DLITE, because the guys that I mentioned earlier, Attune and Fluke, they used to write divert and abort, and I always thought that the divert was DVERT, and I thought it's wicked how you can just take the letter out and get rid of it. So I wanted that sort of thing, and of course I stole the idea of it starting with a D, and then I saw delight as a word, switched up the letters a bit, ran with that for a while. That kind of was good, gave me a lot of different ideas, a lot of different letter placement, because it's a pretty weird sort of assortment of letters to put together. And then one day I was just flipping through the dictionary looking for cool words, and at the top of the page it said Odyssey. And I went, that's a great word, but it's got 7 letters in it. It's too much. So it's got a double S and 2 Y's. So I dropped one of the S's, I cut off the Y at the end, and you get ODYSE. And that's where that came from.
Wow. Yeah.
So I ran with that for, I think I did my first Odyssey in 99. And then I did my first Donuts piece. In fact, someone just posted on Instagram one of the very first Donuts pieces I ever did at Casilla Water Tanks.
How was that feeling, mate?
Oh, bro. And anytime I see anything before like 2005, I just want to forget it.
Yeah.
It's fucking shocking.
Yeah, but it kind of makes you realise how much you've developed, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Dark Detours for posting that. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely trip down memory fucking lane like a sewage tank.
Nah, it's good to see stuff like that, man. Like,
yeah,
I've got photos of my first pieces, man. I don't know. Do you have photos of your first pieces, or?
I don't have photos of my first ones. Occasionally, I will get sent something that I don't remember doing, and it's pretty fucking early.
Yeah.
But back then, again, I wasn't really thinking about preserving it in any way. It was just get out there and do it, discover it, try something, so I didn't take a lot of photos. And a good majority of what I did take, unfortunately, got stolen when I was in Perth. The place I was staying at got burgled, and I had all of my photos, or the majority of my photos, in a big bag, and they just yanked the whole fucking bag.
Why the fuck would they take photos?
Well, the photos were at the bottom of the bag, and there was a couple of pairs of Air Force Ones on top, so I think they just saw the shoes and thought,
thanks, Nike, you fuckwits.
Yeah, so not only did I lose my fucking photos, I lost my kicks as well.
Mate.
Dogs.
Fucking cunts. What camera were you running back then, mate? Were you running the disposables or what?
Yeah, bro. Nothing but Kodak.
Yeah.
The fucking Kodak wind-ups all the way.
Oh. fucking take me back. We should just go buy some and just pass them around to the boys and just get all the cameras and take them into a place to get them developed and then just see what they come back with and make a book out of it. Actually, that's a fucking sick idea.
There you go.
Maybe we should do that. Yeah, I'll do a fucking Aussie Battler magazine or some shit.
Yeah, everything taken with a fucking Kodak winder.
Yeah. Lots of fingers in front of the pieces.
With that weird red flash glow that comes over.
Yeah.
Double exposures. Yeah, lovely.
Did you develop all your photos in Canberra at that time, or did you?
Oh yeah.
Was it the same kind of thing as Sydney, where you go? Like I used to just go to a pharmacy and they do it there, and I'd have no dramas. Like they wouldn't even question it, man. But I've heard of some stories where they get dobbed in or whatever.
I think it's actually kind of strange that anyone ever got dobbed in for that sort of shit. The person developing the photos must have been a right cunt.
Yes, 100%.
But no, I never had any problems at all.
That's funny.
I did hear about one place when we were in Perth. We were still getting the photos developed from wind-up cameras when I got over there. And I did hear that there was one place in the city where sometimes one particular guy was working, and if you got your shit developed there, you might have somebody waiting for you when you got that. But
wow,
I think it's pretty fucking rare.
Yeah, I remember when the digital cameras first came out. I think they were like 1.2 megapixel.
Yeah.
I mean, your phone's got fucking 30 megapixels now, but yeah, I've got so many fucking shit photos, and they're all pixely and shit. But it was like when you had that camera. I think I got mine from Stratfield Car Radios. You remember that place?
Yeah.
Back in the day, and just printing those things off. You thought it was the maddest thing, man. Like you could just take photos, delete them, take it again if it was shit, and then it was just like a full game changer. That changed everything, eh?
But then you have to worry about the fucking memory card and your little SD card going in the side.
I don't even think they had that at the time.
Oh, mate. The first one that I had, I think it was like one of those little Sony Cyber Shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and having to get that tiny little fucking SD card out. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, if you bite your nails, you've got no chance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny, man. But, man, what else was there back in there? What type of, so you were saying before that did you have to drive up to Sydney to buy good paint? Is that what you were saying with the Krylons and that?
Originally. And then we had a store, Autobahn. Was it Autobahn? Yeah, Autobahn. I walked in there one day because a mate told me you can use auto paint, which is where I discovered VHT paint in one of these other auto shops. So I thought I'd go and walk in there. So I walk in there, and lo and behold, they've got a full fucking rack of Krylons. And I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, blew me away, man. And like all the good colours,
the pastels,
true blues, banner red, the turquoise, the aquas. Oh, it was mind blowing to fucking see it. And they had Osher cans as well, like crazy shit. Safety purples and some glorious colours. The grape, the grape that looked fantastic, and then it would spend 2 days in the sun and turn white.
Like Luke.
Yeah, exactly.
The fucking best paint in the world until the sun gets to it.
Oh, come on now. It's not that bad. Some colours are pretty ordinary, but there you go. Everyone's got them.
Yeah.
But
right.
It sure made a difference from using performers and wattles and kill rusts. And
yeah, definitely.
I remember buying, there was a Mitre 10 near the local mall, and they had Berger spray cans with the fan jet nozzles.
Oh, what? I didn't even know they made spray paint.
Yeah. And they had black. They only had black and white, but they were going for like 50 cents a can.
What?
Yeah. So
I'll take them all, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I spoke to an old mate of mine who's another writer from Canberra who writes Stock. Shout out to Stock. And he said that he found the same deal that I did, and he bought like fucking 100 cans or something.
There's none left by the time you get back to it.
Yeah.
You bastard! Don't shout him out anymore.
Well, there's like a fucking pallet of black and a pallet of white sitting at the front of the store. So it's like, holy shit! Yeah, I'll take some of them. Yeah, that was wicked. There was another little hardware store around the corner that sold like the old blue nozzle Dulux cans, the push pin.
Oh,
yeah. They were fucking. Some were good, but I never want to see another push pin orange Dulux in my life. And the volcano, oh my god,
What?
fuck, it was like cordial.
Is this you're talking about the Dulux spray packs?
Yeah, man. But
Yeah, you use the oranges?
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought the oranges were shit house.
They are shit house. But I'd use anything back then, man. Like, anything I could get my hands on. I didn't know
limited resources.
Yeah. Well, it was the only place that I knew of where you could walk in there and the guy was just so unhappy with life, just in general, that he'd be sitting at the counter not paying any attention at all, and you could rack as much as you wanted to.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was my first experience with racking paint, was this shitty little hardware store tucked up on a little cul-de-sac street with blue push pin Dulux.
That's
with the old dog on the front.
How the fuck were they making money off 50-cent cans? That doesn't make sense to me.
You got me, man.
Were they making 5 cents a can?
Yeah. Oh, fucking thank God for Mitre 10. Big up Mitre 10.
Yeah, thank you very much. Not like Sydney, man. Mitre 10's a fucking rip-off. That's why everyone racked from them.
But it was easier to rack from Mitre 10 than it was to rack from fucking Kmart or something like that, because they always had the store Ds. As soon as they saw you near the paint, the store detectives would be on you, and you could walk around the store for half an hour and they wouldn't let you up.
Yeah, bit different here, I think.
Yeah, a little bit, but that was before the days of Bunnings and all that sort of shit.
Bunnings really fucking took over everything, didn't they?
Yeah, crushed the competition.
Yeah, that's it. Crush, kill, destroy. Anyway.
Hey.
All right, so you started getting into your piecing and stuff. At what stage did you see your pieces start improving, and then you started to notice you're getting a bit better? Did people start noticing it, or was it when you moved to Sydney, or were you still in Canberra a bit?
Yeah, I'd say probably getting around maybe 2000, or maybe 99 going into 2000. My pieces definitely started getting better. I started exploring a lot more, seeing a lot more graph that taught me more lessons on how to paint, or maybe not how to paint, but what works in a piece. Yeah, like, how to do a 3D properly, what a drop shadow is. Although I didn't know it was called a drop shadow, or a 3D for that matter. Different backgrounds, the different ways that people were moving their letters. Like, some people were just so clean and other people were so messy, and I was always wondering, like, how do I get a line that clean? Because I didn't have any fucking can control. I didn't know about caps, and that you could get caps off other cans and put them on different cans. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
So I was just using the stock caps of whatever it came with for years before somebody started teaching me that you could get nozzles off toxins. Like, I didn't know about toxins. That's shoe paint. What do you use that for? It was a slow road, man. But by the time I got to around 2000, I was definitely improving. And then by the time I got to Sydney, I was getting better, definitely getting better, but it took a little while. And probably by the time I left Sydney, I'd taken the next step. But then the next few years in Perth definitely taught me how to paint.
Right. Who were? Can you remember who those writers were that you saw those pieces that kind of influenced?
Oh you?
Yeah.
I'll never forget some of them.
Go on, drop them. Let's go.
So, well, a lot of the North Side writers that I first encountered were on those water tanks. So you had people like Stock, who at the time was writing a couple of different names. So he always had great cane control. He was one that I really looked at and went, wow, like he's very clean, very precise. Of course, Smeg, he was another clean one. Fluke, Attune. Attune's always been sort of razor sharp, which I thought was pretty cool. There were the legals that were done near Belconnen Library. Anyone that's an old schooler in Canberra will know what I'm talking about there. There was always pieces there. Shoot, definitely shout out to Shoot. Seth had this fucking awesome character there with the fucking crazy eyes.
Was he that Dex? Was it Dex?
Yeah.
Was he around? He was around then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's an old school fellow, isn't he?
They're all the South Side guys. So I grew up on the North Side.
Right. So like New Zealand's like North and South Islands. Like we don't go down there.
Well, it almost is kind of that way.
Yeah, fair enough. 15 minutes away, but yeah.
Yeah. Just about everywhere I've ever been has sort of been separated by something that's in the middle, and then you got North and you got South, and never the two shall meet.
Yeah.
But then, the South Side guys, man, fuck, they had some talent down there. You had dudes like all of they were known as the SF crew back then. They were the 4SE crew, which later turned into TPK or TKP. Sorry, TKP.
Yeah, I was going to say TKP.
Yeah. So you had Dex. You got Ruben. Shout out to Ruben.
Yeah, man, he's a legend.
Just put on a fucking amazing event down in Canberra.
Oh yeah.
Also with Sorrow and organised by Amok 37. Big shout out to Amok. He's done a lot for me and my graph. Seth, MGO, Shoot, anyone that was in those KOC, KOA, WD, all of those boys down there. They were dropping some amazing pieces like Fats. Man, the Fats and Diost pieces that were down there blew my fucking mind with how clean they were. And then, of course, you had Air, who now writes Once or Once over in Perth. Man, those Air pieces were unlike anything I'd seen. They were fucking big and chunky and fat, and you could see it from a mile away. Definitely a very unique style.
I can hear in your voice, man. You're getting pretty excited. It must be.
It's like,
you just change. You're like, fucking take me back.
Oh man, it's that excitement of finding these things, and then one day you go down to Woden and they're all there painting, and you're kind of like, oh, do I talk to them? Do I not?
Yeah, no,
because they're my age. They started painting probably around the same time I did, or shortly before, but they got schooled, so they know better, and they know guys in Sydney, and they got people from Sydney coming down to see them, and they do all this cool shit, and you're like, wow, it's a great influence to have.
Yeah.
So, those early pieces, man. But it was Shoot, KOC. Big shout out to Shoot.
So is he from Canberra?
I think originally he was, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I was on the bus one day, and I went past this school that had one of those tennis court walls, and I seen this piece on it, and it was the first piece that made me like, I've got to get off the bus and go and see it. Like, fuck wherever I'm going, it doesn't matter. I've got to go and check that out. And it was a Shoot KOC piece, and seeing that just made me go, that's what I want to do. Like, that's the level I want to be at.
Wow.
And then I got to paint with him years later.
That's crazy.
We met up, and we just happened to paint on the same wall right next to each other, and it was a full spin out. But big props to Shoot. It's your fault, bro.
Look what you have made. Look what you have created.
It was the push that I needed, though, for sure.
Yeah, because I only knew about KFC after the DVDs they brought out. I mean, I've seen the kids on chemicals, door to door, whatever it was, and seen some shoot things from like I think it was like 2 through 4 that I was on, but yeah, I didn't know shoot was from Canberra. That's pretty cool. But
well, I'm pretty sure that KOC had a big start in Canberra because the Hype Twins grew up in Canberra.
Right.
So
I always remembered like Licks was like a main one.
Yeah.
He did a lot of. Was he from Canberra too, or
no? I don't think so.
From Sydney, eh?
Yeah, but that was all much later. I mean, KOC was around in Canberra since early 90s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then you moved to Perth after that, is that right?
After Sydney. So I was in Sydney till 2004, early 2004. Yeah. Moved to Perth. After that, and I was meant to be there for like 6 months just to sort of chill out, sort of get over Sydney a little bit, and ended up being there for 8 years.
Fucking hell. So did you just go there just for a different type of scene or did you have a job that you had over there or something?
No, I had a bit of trouble with a crew that a lot of people might remember from early Sydney times, HR.
Yeah.
The head
you don't have to go into it too much if you don't know. I can edit it out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So had some problems with them. Ended up getting put in hospital by one of them.
Yeah.
And after that, figured it was probably time to take a little bit of a break from Sydney. No, that's okay. I don't mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Continue.
Fuck, man. The past is the past. So
yeah, fair enough.
It happened.
All right, let's get into it then. Let's get some juicy stuff, mate.
It's just another sort of another reminder not to be a smartass.
Fair enough. There you
go. As somebody I believe has already said, and has been put in very firm writing on a few walls and on the end of a few fucking knuckles. Graffiti is a full contact sport.
Yep.
And
it was. Yeah, it was.
Well, I still believe it is. I hear about some shit going down every now and then. So.
It's a lot less anyway. We'll put it that way. It's not like it was back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Man, that shit was fucking wild. Yeah, that was Wild West, pretty much.
I remember hearing, I think it was Tons. I met Tons at Newtown Station one day. Speaking of fucking Kodak cameras, I met him and at Newtown Station, and then went with him to go and rack a fucking camera so that he could catch photos of the panels that were rolling that day. But Tons was like, here's the fucking rules for Sydney. I go over you, you go over me, I go over you, we punch on. That's it. That's all there is to it. Yeah. So that was a good introduction to Sydney. That's the rules.
Yeah, Sydney was pretty fucking hardcore, man.
Well, sometimes people need a good punch in the face. I did. That's for sure.
Okay, yeah. You said it, not me.
Yeah, no.
You definitely learned from it, I'm guessing.
I think some people really earn a fucking beat down just by being a smart ass cunt.
Yeah. So, talking to them is not really going to make sense to them, is it?
Nah, because a lot of people don't listen. A lot of people think that they're more than they are. And a chipped tooth or a black eye is probably going to help you realise that you're not. It sure did for me. So that happened, and I figured I'd probably better scoot out for a little while. So bounced over to Perth.
Yeah. So run me through the Perth scenes. Obviously, when you went there, you found a job, you fucking found a house or something to rent, and then you obviously would have gone straight into graffiti when you were there. Like that'd be the first thing on my mind if I got there.
Well, I had a soft landing pad because my mate Amok 37 and my other mate Tubes were living together at the time, so I just bumped straight into their place, settled in, and went and found a job, and they just introduced me to the scene straight away. Tubes introduced me to all of his mates. One night out at the pub, Lindsay, a Muck 37, he introduced me to a couple of his mates. Started taking me out to spots. Found out where the local grass shop was. Went there, met Shime, met a couple other people, and then I ended up working at this pub. And it turns out that the guy who was like a cook there was a writer, and he's seen me do some writing on the whiteboard at the side of the kitchen, and kind of went, that kind of looks like a hand style.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. And then me and the Muck rock up to the famous Craigie High School legal walls that were there for many years, and lo and behold, there he is. And he's like, fucking, you're a writer. I'm like, you're a writer. Oh my
God. That's funny. The undercover writers meet each other.
Yeah. So we started hanging out after that, became pretty good mates for a long while when I was there. But yeah, and I mean, that dude is a bit of a fucking all-out king in Perth. Design SF crew. Big shout out to Design. Definitely helped me work my way into the scene over there. Introduced me to a whole bunch of good cunts, a whole bunch of bad cunts, a whole bunch of funny cunts. Yeah, a lot of very memorable moments with that dude. So shout out to Design. Everyone over there knows who he is.
No doubt. It's I didn't, man. Before getting this podcast, I had no idea you lived in Perth, so this is fucking sick. I had no idea it was going to turn into this. So now I'm so fucking intrigued about Perth. I want to fucking go there now. But
it's a good place, man.
That's the good thing about graffiti, right? Like we can go anywhere we want, and we can just get along with cunts will just meet up with you and show you spots. Like,
yep.
I don't know much more like any other kind of things you can get into where you can just rock up to any country, any state, and then people will help you out. I think that's a fucking great thing about graffiti, right?
100%, man. And like fucking like Hilltop Hood said, thanks to hip hop, I got a bet in every state.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Graph's the same, man. Like I can literally go anywhere. Like I went to Taiwan. I went to South Korea. I've been all over Australia. I can go to Canada. I can go to America. I can go into Europe, and I know dudes everywhere.
Yeah.
So, any time you want to go somewhere, you just jump on the fucking internet. God bless the internet.
Oh man, Instagram changed the whole game, didn't it? With contacting people. Like I remember when I went to I've been to Thailand a few times, and back then there was no Instagram. It was just emails, and I messaged like someone from the Montana website, and they said, "Oh yeah, there's a shop in Bangkok," and I went to Bangkok. Met up with a dude, Shock, and a guy, this right, Clock or O'Clock or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And man, we went on a fucking, benders, fucking tagging the streets, pieces. Took me to some hectic spots, and I'm like, now you got Instagram, and now it's like times 1,000. So you can message 50 cunts in one area and just rock up with them. They'll take you out, do whatever.
Much. Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as, that guy's commented on my post. So, I'm going to his city fucking next year. I'll message him back saying, cheers for commenting. By the way, I'm going to be there. Can we hook up? And he'll be like, yeah, no worries.
That's fine.
That's as easy as it is. Before you know it, you're doing whatever it is that you go there to do.
Yeah. Yeah, even just messaging now you can just message anybody, even the top tier writers in the world. You just message them, and if they write back, they'll write back. If they don't, they'll see it, not write back. But it's just you don't have that.
You end up getting messages from people you never expected to get messages from, or comments on your piece from people that you hold in really high esteem, and they're coming over going your shit's cool. Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's really awesome. Like Mr. Bates back here.
Yeah.
He messaged me out of the blue to ask for something from me, and I'm like, wow.
I actually did some deep diving onto your Instagram account before I jumped on there, and I saw that you did like a little wood thing for him, like a little what's called laser. Was it a laser cut kind of thing, or did you fucking shave that by hand like a fucking caveman?
Yep. Full caveman.
Did ya?
Yeah, and that's not little.
You fucking carved that out. You didn't use a laser cutter?
No, I used what's known as I used the jigsaw for a good portion of it, and then I used a really fine saw called a scroll saw.
Holy fuck.
And it took a while,
Oh,
but...
That's hardwood, right?
Yeah, it's redwood, Australian redwood.
The toughest wood in the world, of course. It's from Australia.
It broke a lot of fucking blades, that's for sure. It was a task, but it's 1 meter long, 1/2 meter high, 5 centimeters thick, and it weighed something like, I think it was something like 6 kilos or something.
The fucking photos do not do it justice. It's a meter long.
Yeah, 1 meter long.
Oh.
Anyway, we were going into your Bates woodwork thing, and then I couldn't believe that thing was 1 meter long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not even the biggest one that I've done as far as length goes. I did a couple of...
I saw a surfboard one, was it?
Yeah, I carved a surfboard. I did a few skateboards, a couple of longboards. It's a tricky process, but it's pretty rewarding when you get there.
Oh yeah, yeah. The ones I've seen, man, it's like you did a lot. You did a lot back then, like, and then you kind of stopped. I guess it was just too much, man. That's a lot of hours to put in, especially fucking cutting that hardwood, man. Fuck.
Yeah. Man. There was a period when I was in Brisbane, because I also lived in Brisbane, where I didn't paint a lot, but I still wanted to do graph, but I was kind of not able to do as much painting as I would like to do. So I went in a different direction. And of course, just about everyone in Sydney would know Prins, the great Prins, Harrow.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone should also know that he is a master woodcarver, and did a lot of graffiti wood carvings. Yep. So he was an obvious inspiration. I'm not going to say that I was anywhere near as good as him, because I doubt anybody is. That guy's a fucking genius. But he definitely made me want to try it. So I kind of took it in my own different direction and started carving skateboards into pieces. And then I asked a bunch of people to send me sketches, like Space from MCK, Shem from down in Melbourne. A couple other people sent me
legend
sketches that I then took to the skateboard, carved it out, and sent it back to them free of charge. Hopefully they still have them. I know Amuse does. I did a big one for him.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to hide those things. They're fucking.
When you're not able to do the art that you want to do, you turn your hand to something else, and sometimes it becomes more than you thought it could be. So, yeah, I mean, the woodwork was pretty cool, but then unfortunately I developed some problems in my hands with my soft tissue.
Too many splinters.
I can't handle the vibration of the power tools anymore. Makes my hands swell up. So unfortunately, I had to put it to bed.
Yeah. All right. So you've done your timber stuff. You can't do it anymore because of your hands and stuff like that. So it's so after that your pieces started getting fucking phenomenal, bro. I know. Well, for me anyway, it's like I'm used to doing pieces in canals and just doing it with a couple of my mates and stuff. But then you also can get into doing like big stuff, like big namers, big mural stuff. When did that kind of happen for you?
As far as like doing productions and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
If
I
you can
would
remember.
say, uh, I'd say probably when I got to Perth.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a Mach 37, man. That guy has an insatiable lust for graffiti.
Yeah.
If there is
Anybody
anybody I have ever met that is like 100% graffiti, it's him.
all in.
He just he lives it, breathes it, shits it, pumps it straight into his fucking veins, man. He is Mr. Graffiti as far as I'm concerned, and he has a talent for networking.
Mm.
So when it comes to getting a whole bunch of dudes together and doing a big thing, he's your guy because
He's the man.
he'll get 80 people together
Mm.
and put them all in one spot and create this fucking monster jam. But ever since I've met him, man, he just wants to do something bigger and better. So if you're along for the ride, even just a two namer becomes something that's got backgrounds, it's got joining backgrounds, it's got characters, it's got matching color schemes. You know, when I first started painting with him regularly, I was like, nah, man, like, I want my piece to be my piece. Like, I don't want to join anything with yours. And he'll just fucking forget that you said anything. He's got the background anyway. But a lot of the time, it turns out pretty fucking sick. And he's always got an idea up his sleeve, whether you like it or not. So yeah, when I got to Perth, I think it was getting involved in productions. You know, big walls, multiple characters. Not always matching schemes or that sort of thing, but
Doesn't have to be. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we were doing like freight bridges and stuff at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and doing full productions on them. You know, with backgrounds and matching schemes and shit joined together and whatnot. So it was just a thing that he's always wanted to do was go bigger and better, and you can't disrespect that. I mean, yeah, he's a very inspiring kind of guy. Like, you might like him or not like him. A lot of a lot of people have differing opinions on him, but when it comes to graph, like, there's not many people that have done more pieces than him, and he's got the photos to prove it, bro. I remember when he hit piece 1,000, and that was many years ago. So he's done it all.
Was he from Sydney originally, or was he
No,
always?
he's Perth, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So
born and raised.
yeah, because I remember just seeing pieces in Sydney, and I was like, oh fuck, he must be from here. But yeah, I had no idea about anything. You know, fucking retard when it comes to graph. But yeah,
fuck, bro, he travels like a motherfucker,
bro. Yeah,
he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's talking about Canberra, and then comes up to that Wreckers Wall we did,
Yeah.
and then was talking about going down somewhere else, and I'm like, fuck me dead, man.
Well,
Dedication.
I first met him in Canberra. I got a phone call from a mate saying, "Oh, this bloke from Perth's coming over. Can he stay with you?" And I went, "Yeah, I guess so. Who is it?"
If I have to.
Yeah, you know, who is it? And he said, "Oh, it's a Mach 37." And I'm like, "The Mach 37?" Because I'd seen him in hype magazines.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck, you know, I've heard of this guy. Yeah, of course he can stay with me." And fucking what a week that was.
Yeah.
Like,
what'd you get up to, mate? What'd you get up to? Come on, spill the beans.
Non-stop paint. From the minute he walked in with a fucking huge army duffel bag stuffed with paint. G'day, mate. How you going? Fuck. Now we're in for it. And yeah, it was a week of just non-stop painting, day and night, relentless. We did walls, we did tunnels, we did dead trains, track sides. Fucking everything that I could show him, he just wanted to paint it. And yeah, he was full on, and he's never stopped.
Yeah. That was a great impression, by the way. I met him at that records wall, and it sounds exactly the same as that.
Yeah. Well, if you ever see a short, bald dude with an AC/DC t-shirt on, and he's got a can of paint in one hand and a fucking bottle of Coke in the other, you know it's fucking a Mach 37. Big shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. It was I only got to briefly meet him before I had to fucking duck out like I usually do. But yeah, man, he seems cool. I spoke to him. He's pretty sure he's going to jump on the podcast just on the slide. Don't tell anybody. But
Hey, there you go.
yeah, man. If like you're saying, man, like he's fully down for the graffiti scene. So I no doubt he'll jump on this.
Yeah, no, he's one of those dudes that's like, you know how people say that he seems like a really genuine kind of guy. Like, Amok is as genuine as it gets. He's 100% Amok, and he pulls no punches. He doesn't try and pretend to be anybody else. He's just Amok, and take it or leave it.
Yeah. No, shout out to him, man.
Yeah, good
cunt. Let's go into your pieces, eh? So when you go to a wall, are you you sketched up, you're fucking ready to go into it? How do you approach a wall? Do you freestyle it? Are you got your colours already? What's your plan, mate?
My plan is no plan. Just about, I'd say like 95% of the time, when I'm standing in front of the wall, I have no idea what I'm doing.
True.
I don't have a sketch because I freestyle just about everything.
What?
Most of the times I don't have a color scheme before I get to the wall. It's just whatever paint I've got in the car. And then, yeah, it's just a lot of the time the wall itself, the size that I've got to work with, the shape of it, dictates what word I use, because I cycle through three different words. If it's a really, really big wall, then maybe I'll go for a donuts piece or a gravity piece because they're longer words. If it's a shorter wall, I'll either try and sneak a donuts in somehow. Sometimes I take out the O and it just becomes donuts. Or I'll do an odds piece, which is a story in itself as to how I came up with that.
Well, come on.
All right. Well,
yeah, come on. We got time.
When I first got to Sydney and I was living in Redfern, I bumped into a fairly notorious bomber that most Sydney old school heads should know, which was Odyse. OOS or $00, as a lot of people know him. I think he was originally a Bondi guy, but he was prowling around Redfern when I knew him. And he quickly introduced me to going on bombing runs. We walked most of the way from fucking Redfern to Bondi one night and back. That was massive. But when we went bombing, he'd do obviously OOS and I was doing ODS because, again, I don't know if you remember or not, but back in the late 90s, it was sort of the thing to take your tag and turn it into 3 letters, which was like a shortening of your tag. So I was doing ODS. And then one day somebody said to him, I've seen you up here. And he said, no, that's my mate Odyse. And I said, oh, well, it looks really close to yours. So he said to me, obviously ODS and OOS look really similar. You're going to have to do something about it. So I just chucked another D in there to make it ODDS, to make it sort of look very different. And that's how odds came about. So I can have Odyse, I can have odds, I can have ODS, ODDS. Then I can do the donuts pieces or donuts, and then I have gravity as well. So,
fuck, you got the whole alphabet in there, mate. Good on you.
Well,
I just chucked an E on the end of my pieces, and it changed my life. But yeah, chuck whatever letters you want on there.
Well, I like doing different stuff. So if I stick with the same shit all the time, I get bored. So
yeah.
I very rarely know what I'm going to do, and I very rarely have a sketch. So I freestyle just about everything. Never plan my colors unless somebody says these are the colors that we're doing. Or if somebody shows me what color scheme they're going to do, I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking sick. I've got to come up with something that's going to be as good as that. So I'll have a look. But generally, it's just whatever's in my bag is what I'm using, and whatever comes out of my head is what goes on the wall. Like I draw on the wall, so my first SketchUp lines are always incredibly messy and usually.
Oh, you're one of those cunts, are you? With the fucking lines everywhere.
Yeah, that's me.
I don't know how you can't fucking see where you're going with like 4 different colors. Fucking like, yeah, I just do one color, sketch it up, and that's. Well, I guess that's why I'm not as good as you. But just
Hey, no. Let's not go there. No, I use a lot of scraps to sketch up with, so that's why I always have a lot of different colors, because I just use scraps until the can's empty and then move on to the next one.
Right. So it's not like going over, like changing all the time. Is that what you're saying, or you just use different colors because you've run out of paint?
No, there is a bit of that too. I mean,
yeah,
I'll sketch up, like if I'm doing a donuts piece, I'll sketch up the DON, then I'll run out of that color, and then I'll change to a different color. But then whatever I do in the U means I have to go back and change something in the D because it's not flowing correctly. Okay. So it evolves as I go through.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I think is another thing that I got from my mate Tubes over in Perth. He's kind of renowned for changing his piece as he goes, and he kind of, as a muck says, he sculpts his piece as he goes. Which I always really liked, because one minute you're looking at his piece and it looks like this, you turn around and he's buffed out half of it and he's doing something different again. You're like, what the fuck?
Wow, okay.
But so I change as I go, and even when I'm putting on my outline, I might change the outline, and then I was going to do a 3D, and then it turns into a drop shadow, and then it turns into a triple drop shadow, and then I've got arrows coming off it.
Yeah.
I try and do something different every time.
Yeah, well,
because I get bored.
Yeah, well, that's the good thing. There's nothing worse than saying, no disrespect to any writers that do the same pieces over and over, but for me, like, yeah, I'd like to change every single letter, like the actual structure and letter form of it, and not see the same sketch over and over. I've been doing it recently because I just haven't had time to do it because I'm doing this shit. But but yeah, if you got to do it, you got to do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's no disrespect to those writers, but yeah, I want to have every single piece completely different to the one before. So I get what you're saying, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, like you said, I mean, no disrespect to anyone that does what they kind of call a stamp style. If that's your style, then great.
Yeah.
Because you'll get known for it, and people will see it a mile away, and they'll know it's you. I mean,
that's true. Yeah. If it works, it works, and people know it's you. That's true. I didn't even look at it that way. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but for me, if I tried to do the same piece twice, I sometimes do pieces that are very similar. But if I tried to do the same piece twice, I'd fuck it up, and something would go wrong, and I'd inevitably end up changing it some way. So
yeah, that makes sense.
It just kind of happens that everything comes out different. And now, at the moment, with my donuts pieces, I'm trying to completely break everything apart. All my letters are becoming very fractured. They're moving in different directions. And it's kind of like an artistic aim, I guess you could say, that I want to see how far I can push it, so that it definitely looks different every single time, and I find new ways of bending and breaking and completely inverting letters sometimes to find a new direction.
Yeah, I was looking at your. I went back the next day after the Wreckers War, and I looked at your piece, and I was like, "Fuck," because I only saw you sketching up. I looked at it, I was like, "Fuck," I haven't seen you paint like that before. That fucking those colors, and you did the white outline, and I was like, "Fuck, man, this guy can mix it up completely different to his fucking last piece." I fucking love that. That's fucking. Yeah, I love that shit, man. So good on you, man. That was a burner. Absolute burner.
That idea was meant to be, we were all meant to do the same color scheme. It was white outlines, and it was reds and browns in the fills, and blues and 3Ds. And unfortunately, it went a little bit sideways.
It never works out, mate.
We had a couple of people drop out or whatever, but
yeah.
It gives you the freedom to then go, right, what can I do then?
Yeah.
So I had an idea, which wasn't exactly what I did, but then I had a chat to a couple of mates, and they were like, "Oh, that's a good idea. How about you try this?" And I'm like, "Hey, I like that. I'm going to run with that." So that's how that piece came about. The hollow parts of the letters were a suggestion from Don't when I was already halfway through sketching up. He's like, "Well, why don't you try just like making this bit hollow?" And I was like, "Fuck, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Let's do that."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's part of the benefit of freestyling is that it gives you the freedom to do whatever, whenever, wherever.
And also painting with other people, they can show you some other things to do, like you said with the hollow thing.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
I
mean,
I haven't done a fucking little hollow piece ever, so maybe I'll steal that off you.
yeah. Fucking give it a run, mate. Why not?
Yeah, try something different, eh?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the people that I paint with on a nearly weekly basis now, they're all super inspirational. They're all great writers, great artists, great people. Shout out to the CBS boys in Sydney and Melbourne. Big up. SFX. I can't forget my SFX crew. Took me in, raised me up when I first got to Sydney, showed me some fucking huge steps in style.
For sure.
Yeah, they really put me on. That was a steep learning curve painting with those dudes. Some little nobody from Canberra, but yeah, big up to the SFX boys.
Yeah, you could probably say as soon as you joined SFX, because I was looking at your pieces, like I was a bit of a creep. I was looking at your pieces all day.
Fucking hell.
But
I feel dirty.
But I was looking at your earlier pieces when you joined SFX. I noticed like the SFX tag in the background or whatever, and then I was like, your pieces just fucking just blew up, and they just started changing. Your style, like it got way better, and like it was a quick progression from as soon as you joined that crew. Would you say so?
Yeah, I completely. When I first met those blokes, Sways and Yeehaw at Casula Tanks one day, I mean, they were already really good. Sways is levels above just about everybody these days. I mean, he's like a machine. He's like a human printer with his pieces sometimes. They're so clean.
Yeah, man.
And he being a b-boy, he's got full control of his body. He just nails every fucking line. He's a pretty incredible artist.
Yeah.
But yeah, to try and paint on that level, with Sway's technical ability, Yeehaw just so strong in his style, bringing that old school flavor. Then we had Spur and Meek, who were just technical geniuses.
The 3D dudes from back in the day.
Yeah, like
I used to love seeing that shit.
I mean, Meek has some of the most amazing ideas technically with his styles. The stance of his pieces is just fucking incredible. And then Spur was wild and technical at the same time. And yeah, I mean, to try and match those guys, I was really struggling to keep up.
Pick up your fucking game, mate. If you're going to join this crew.
Exactly right. If you're going to do me the honor of dropping me into a crew that's been around since fucking
level the fuck up, cunt.
92, yeah, you have to step up.
Yeah.
And we always had friendly battles and shit. Like Sways would always come over and he'd be like, "Bro, you're going to have to do better than that." Like, all right, shit.
Yeah.
Hang
on. Didn't Meek have a fucking piece on the Opera House?
Bro, that is one of the most amazing fucking things I've ever seen. I mean,
what the fuck?
Who the fuck gets to do that?
How the fuck did that come about, man? Do you know this story, or what? Can you tell me about it, or what?
I know the story.
Come on, tell me.
All right, so Vivid Sydney. Anyone that's aware of Vivid Sydney, they do a bunch of light projections, and some of them go onto the Opera House. They show images and all that sort of shit up on the big sails of the Opera House. And Meek just happened to work for one of the companies that was doing that, and he's a bit of a computer genius. So he's got one of his pieces, snazzed it up on the computer to make it look like fucking neon, dumped the picture into the projector, smash, it's on the side of the Opera House.
Sneaky.
I've got a high-res photo of it, and I'm going to blow it up and make it into a fucking poster, man. Like, unbelievable. It's got to be. I seriously think it's the biggest piece of graffiti that's ever been done in Australia.
Oh, man. I saw that and I was like, how the fuck did... Like, surely they wouldn't approve that.
No, well, as far as I remember him saying, he snuck it in, and yeah,
so they didn't approve it for sure.
He's got a picture of it, which I now have of it. Yeah, full size on the Opera House, and it's multicolored. It's rainbow. It's fucking
burnt into my fucking head, bro. As soon as I saw that shit, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, man.
Wow,
just an amazing accomplishment. But
man,
he is one of the nicest dudes you'd ever want to meet in your life. But what an outstanding moment.
Oh man, I just retire after that. Fuck it, I'm done. Fucking see you later, cunts. I made the Opera House.
Yeah, well, it's we struggle to get him out to paint most of the time.
So he did say that. He was like, "I'm fucking done. I've outdone you guys. I'm out."
Yeah, I mean, fucking, what do you do after that? But
yeah, where are you gonna go? Fucking,
he's dope, and he continues to be dope, as is everybody in the crew. So yeah, big props to all those boys.
Do you know the origins of SFX and how it all came about, or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, come on, flop it out.
So back in the very early 90s, either 91, 92, there were Rent, Bazooka, and Umph, R.I.P. Umph.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. Yeah.
I remember seeing his pieces in the very first Hype mag that I ever saw.
Yes.
I remember trying to copy his outlines. He is deeply missed. But anyway, so those three boys were kicking it, and they had various different tags, and one of Bazooka's tags was side effects, which is the full meaning of SFX. It's side effects.
Right.
But he spelled it SIDEFX. So side FX. And eventually, the guys liked it so much that they turned it into a crew name. So that's where that come from. So yeah, since there's differing accounts, people have different memories, but it's either 91 or 92 that the crew started.
Yeah, wow. So what are we now? 2025. Yep.
Yeah, so we're coming up on 35 years now, I think.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
just shows you how fucking old we are.
Yeah, well, it blows my mind, man, because like
feels like yesterday.
the crews that I'm in are all so old now. Like CBS is over 40 years, SFX nearly 35. Amok and I came up with OMS 2000, so that's reached 25 years now.
Yeah, mate, you're old.
NHC, big up the NHC boys over in Canada. My man Combo, you know who you are, buddy.
Oh, so NHC is from Canada.
Yeah, Canadian crew.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I didn't know if you were going to say it, but yeah, I was looking at your pieces going, NHC. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So when I met Combo, when he returned to Australia from Canada,
he's a fucking legend. Shout out to him, man.
Oh, mate.
He's a fucking sick cat.
He's like a fucking happy bear, that guy.
Yeah, man. Such a cool dude.
Yeah, he came over. Obviously, we started painting together. He had a chat to the boys back in Canada about it, and they were all like, "Yep, we dig it." So had a chat with them. They said yes. They said yes. There it is. How these things usually happen.
Yeah.
But
can you go into CBS?
Yeah.
What does it what's it stand for?
Can't Be Stopped.
Can't be fucking stopped. Oh, I didn't even fucking realize you were wearing it. Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah, so CBS is an American crew, started in LA.
Oh, what? I didn't know this.
1984. They have a movie, so you can go and check that out on YouTube. Find all about the crew.
What's that
The
called?
first
The movie?
It's actually called Can't Be Stopped.
Okay.
It's the only movie that I know of that's completely about a graffiti crew, how it came about, why it came about, who started it. And our man, JC, Big Jace, an old school Sydney legend himself, went over to LA, met those guys, has been in constant contact with them ever since. I think it was about 95 he went over there.
Wow.
And eventually they wanted to expand the crew internationally. They dropped him in. He was repping it for about 5 years before he decided to try and recruit some more people. And now I think there's about 20 of us.
Jesus. Fucking
Between,
army of cunts.
between Sydney, Melbourne, and now Adelaide as well.
And who was the first kind of person that he dropped into when he came back to Australia? Do you know?
Oh, Jace.
Yeah.
So there was about 4 people that were the original sort of recruits, I suppose you could say.
Yeah.
And then it's expanded from there. I could give you a rundown, but I'm going to forget somebody, so I don't want to.
That's all right.
Start,
Everyone's memory's
names.
fucked. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we try and get together pretty often. Done a bunch of really fucking sick crew walls. Again, shout out to JC.
Yeah, man. I want to get him on the pod, man. I want to get him on.
Oh, man, he'd have some fucking stories to tell you.
For sure. Link me up, man.
Dude,
Link me up with him.
He has seen some shit. He has done some shit. I mean, if you want to know about old school Sydney, Jace has been there for a very fucking long time.
Fuck yeah.
And, yeah, all respect to you, bro.
100%, man. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Fuck. Cruise. Oh, man. Fuck, so much knowledge I'm getting. Like, I'm learning so much from all this shit, man. Like, yeah, I just grew up in like the 2004 era, and like I had no idea about shit before me, really. And yeah, I suppose meeting people like you and talking to everybody, now I get to learn some shit now. Well, and hopefully other, like the listeners now are learning some stuff about Sydney history, and that's pretty much why I started the podcast, right? I wanted to, let people know about everyone's stories and the history of Sydney graffiti, because I reckon Sydney's the fucking best city in Australia for graph.
Wow.
Come on, back me up.
Having been in just about every other city in Australia, I'm torn.
Yeah. I'll put you on the spot,
everywhere.
mate. No, it's all right. I'll put you on the spot. It's all good. But
no, it is. I'm one of those people that finds history to be really important.
100%.
And luckily, everywhere I've gone, I've met somebody like a muck in Perth who knows Perth history like a fucking encyclopedia. I was very lucky to become mates with Gain 2 in Sydney, and he told me so many stories about back in the day. Of course, JC is always full of knowledge. Don't been around since the 90s. He's always given some knowledge as well. I mean, you couldn't ask for better people to be around, really. But knowing your history is, well, that's one of the most important parts of our culture, I think.
Definitely.
Because if you don't know where you came from, how do you know where you're going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. So, any young fellas out there, listen to the Aussie Battler podcast, and I'll bring you some fucking history. Let's go.
I encourage you to fucking talk to your elders,
right.
Talk to the people that have the fucking knowledge. Go and learn some stories about where you got your opportunities from.
Yeah, that's true. Did you do much illegal stuff if you want to get into it? Did you have any chase stories, any close calls or anything like that? Like, I mean, you said you went bombing and stuff with Odyse or whatever, but
I think everyone's got their close calls, but I don't know. I've always been pretty lucky. I haven't been in too many situations where I've really had to worry too much.
Yeah.
The couple of times that I've really had to run, luckily, I'm pretty tall. I got long legs. I run pretty fast, so I've never been caught for anything.
Wow. Did you ever do any? Do you have any like bless any trains?
I've done a couple. I'm not going to. Sort of like what Dritz was saying in one of your last ones.
Yeah.
I haven't done as much as I would have liked to, but I've never really been in the place to do them.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that I paint with are not train riders, nor have they ever been, and they don't know train riders. But you know, of course, if you're going to put a fucking piece of steel in front of me, I'll paint it. Like, But I've done a couple. In fact, one of my favourite memories, and yes, I've told this story a lot, so the people that know me have probably heard this before. But
well, mate, I haven't heard it, so fucking tell it. Let's go.
I'm not trying to brag because it's more just a cool story that I like to tell. I actually did a panel with Game 2 at Central Station.
What?
Yeah, which was really cool. It was very small. It was with cheap-ass paint, but it was done, and we got a chase from that. But that was a cool thing. But the last panel I did was in Adelaide a few years back now, and we only got like 2.5 minutes.
Oh, just enough time.
Yeah, it was shit. My panel was so bad.
You just did one letter.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I've never published the photo of it. I never will. That's for sure.
Yeah. Did you end up getting photos of the panel with Game 2 or?
Yeah. The panel of his piece has circulated quite a bit.
Oh.
And in a lot of the photos, you can see mine on the left-hand side of his, but it's generally pretty dark in the photo.
How, if you want to talk about it, can you get into it a little bit more or not really?
How we did it?
Yeah, not you don't have to fucking walk me through the whole process. But how the fuck did that come about?
We're at the pub.
Standard.
Yeah. If anyone knows old Central Station, what it looked like before they did all the reverbs and new stuff. The Madison is a hotel on the Elizabeth Street side of Central Station, and we were drinking there, and we were with Odyse, old school rider, and he's come in and gone, there's a 10 car laid up at Central. We should paint it.
10 car?
Yeah, there's a 10 car train.
That's big.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah,
and, so he said, let's do it. And me and Gain are like, got no paint. And he said, I've got paint. So we used Icy's paint. He got us through the gate. We walked straight to the train, sitting on the platform. We didn't paint on the platform because there were cleaners on it. But, did our thing. But, we ended up doing that. We were just about finished. And I noticed the guard with a flashlight down the end of the tracks towards Redfern. So we booked it down the tracks towards Redfern in the underneath section. He was up on top, and he's following us along. Then it was a bit of fucking more hilarity after that. Any night with Gain was always a fucking adventure. That dude, he's a laugh a minute, that guy. But so that was the one and only panel that I've done in Sydney. I did one of the dead cars, which was
who didn't?
good fun. My one and only haul car that I've ever done was on one of those dead trains. And fuck,
Same.
that took a long time.
Felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, it's good to have the photo.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it gives, doing one of those gives me so much more respect for the train riders that are doing haul cars in tunnels, like Zombie and fucking all those OSF dudes, all the old school riders that have done haul cars. Anyone else, mad props to all train riders putting their fucking everything on the line, and to be able to do a haul car in a tunnel. I mean, it took me hours on a ladder. How the fuck you did it in a tunnel, I'll never know.
Bro, I had the exact same experience, man. I did one of those things, and it took me I was using exports, so I was using chisel tips. It took me and another bloke fucking 4 hours to do a whole car, and I was like, how the fuck do these cunts do these things in fucking like an hour or whatever? It does make you just appreciate cunts that actually do big stuff, and you're like, man, especially like this is just it's pretty much illegal, but yeah, like doing it in transit I couldn't believe it, man. I had the same experience as you, man. It blew my mind. So
yeah,
respect all the train riders out there.
Yeah, big respect to all the train riders out there.
Yeah, mate, we've done it. What have we done here? We've almost done 2 hours. I could keep going for probably another hour and a half, I reckon. Well, probably 2 hours. But, mate, we'll finish soon. But do you listen to any other podcasts besides the Aussie Battler? Or?
I generally don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I catch the occasional episode every now and then, but
yeah,
I'm a pretty quiet guy when I'm at home. I don't really do much, to be honest.
Yeah. Just sketch.
I don't watch TV. I don't really watch YouTube or get involved too much in anything that uses technology. I'm a bit of a Luddite, really, pretty dinosaur-like with tech. So yeah, I didn't even really understand what a podcast was when I first heard about it, and I still struggle. Like when I watch the episodes of yours, I've got to go to YouTube. I've got to figure that out, and then if I'm going to try and listen to it on Spotify or something, I've got to find the channel. I've got to do this, do that. I don't understand half the fucking buttons on the screen.
Yeah.
So no, it's a short answer. No.
Yeah, that's good because I did this even when I posted my podcast onto Spotify, I couldn't even find it. It was my podcast, and I couldn't even fucking find the cunt. So I understand your pain, but having less technology in your life is probably better, right? So
yeah, I always thought so.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. So, what's your future plans, mate? You got with graph, with life. What do you?
Oh well,
what's going on, mate?
Yeah, life just keeps on rolling on. Work is work, home is home. Pretty happy with both at the moment, so that can just keep on as it is. As far as graph goes, I mean, the world's your oyster, isn't it? I mean, like we were saying earlier, you can go anywhere, do anything, hook up with anyone that's available. As far as my individual goals, I just want to keep pushing it. Really try and break everything down, build it up again, look for new ways to do everything.
I just wanted to ask you the last question of the podcast, mate, which everyone gets, is any advice that you've had over the years that's really stuck with you? Could be graph related, life related. You tell me.
Yeah, look, I'm a nobody, man. Like I'm not one to have advice that anyone should follow. I've had a pretty up and down kind of life. But I suppose, be humble, believe in yourself, be your own person, do your own thing. Don't listen to the fucking haters. Only listen to those who are constructive with their criticism. Anyone who just gives a shit for the sake of shit should not be paid any attention to at all. Stand on your own 2 feet, be independent, be your own person. Just be adaptable. I think that's a really big thing, especially when it comes to graph. You got to roll with it, man. Like, you're going to come across spots that are not what you thought they were going to be. There's holes in the wall's fucking falling over, it's shorter, longer, taller, shorter, fucking curved, goes at an angle. You got to be ready for all of that sort of shit, and it's the same with life. So that's my advice. Treat graph and life the same. Be adaptable, roll with the punches, and learn how to freestyle it.
Yes, well, you're very well at that, mate. Freestyle king.
that is one word that
that's good advice.
I don't like being applied in my direction. I've had a lot of people sort of throw crowns at me, and I just don't agree with it. The only people that I think are kings came well before me. I don't believe that I'll ever reach that level, and I don't think anyone should be throwing crowns in my direction. That's for sure. I've only done a quarter of what some of these real kings have done. So, yeah, I don't think I'm anything special, but I appreciate any compliments that come my way. But yeah, keep the crowns, please.
Yeah, well, you're 3/4 of the way there, mate. So maybe in the future we can get back on here and I can throw you a crown.
maybe after a lot more work and many more years.
I reckon, man. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I just wanted to we might end the podcast here, but if you wanted to shout out any of your homeboys or any of your crew members, shout them out now, man. Anyone that you want to shout out. Let's go.
Yeah, well, obviously my crews, everyone involved in CBS, SFX, NHC, OMS, everyone in those crews, big up. I certainly would not be where I am doing what I'm doing at the level that I'm at without the influence of everyone involved in there. All incredibly creative people. All the writers that I've met, chilled with, drunk with, painted with, just randomly sort of fucking stood in the same paint aisle with, that had a mad chat. Props to all of you. Props to everyone in the scene that's keeping it going, keeping it evolving, keeping it pushing. Love to my family. And that's about it, man. RIP to all that I've lost over the years. There's been too many bad phone calls, but we'll see each other again one day. And that's it, bro.
Of course. Yeah, man. That's beautiful message, man. Like I've said before on the pod before, man, I'm blessed to have like many artists that I've looked up to, like yourself. I'm really appreciative of you jumping on the pod, man. It's been a good chat. It's been fucking like 2 hours, so
yeah, it's been a bit of a long one.
It's been a good one, man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for thanks for the invite. Thanks for doing what you're doing. It's always good to get more publicity for the scene, especially from someone that's in the scene itself, not somebody that's just doing a report for something. So, mad props to you for getting it done, man.
Thanks, man. Someone's got to carry the torch of Sydney. Let's go.
Oh, damn right.
But speaking on that, like if anyone in the scene has any products or they've got a business or whatever, hit me up. I mean, I'll fucking show your product on the fucking podcast for free. Just send it to me and I'll just chuck it on here every now and then. You know what I mean? Like, obviously BSP's been a massive help for this podcast. So if anyone's got like the graffiti business stuff, man, just send it through. I'm happy to fucking share it for nothing. Like, that's part of this whole thing, right? It's all graffiti related, promoting everyone, having a good time. And if any money comes through it, good for you, man. Do your thing. So, and also, if everyone can go onto like Spotify and YouTube and just click the like and the subscribe button, the algorithms on those channels really affect like the growth of the channel too. So some people won't see it. So the more people that like and subscribe to it, I hate fucking talking about this shit. Everyone does like and subscribe, all the rest of it. But unfortunately, man,
you get up there and get out.
You have to. Yeah, exactly, man. So some people can't see it. So if everyone can do that, that'd be awesome. But man, thank you so much, man.
One last thing,
Mr. Donuts.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Go. Just in case I forgot anyone, I remembered anything wrong, or I completely fucked up the details. It is my fault. I smoked a lot of weed. I've drunk a lot of beers. Mate. I've been hit in the head a few times. Forgive me if I fucked up anything and I left you out of the stories, or I missed your name in a shout out. My bad. I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, man. No, it happens, man. Imagine doing fucking 15 or whatever I've done now. Like, I've forgotten so much shit, man. So you're not alone there, man. Imagine doing it for me doing it. Like, it's just crazy. But no, you've done well. It's awesome. No, I really appreciate it, man. So have a good night, man. It's time to go to bed.
All right, brother. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Much love.
All right, brother.
Out.
See you, bro. Bye.